Peter, final league game of the season. I suppose after the beauty of the kind of slip up last week, at least it is still in our hands to get second spot.
Yeah, we're stumbling over the line to get that second spot. It should have been tied up a few weeks ago, in my opinion. But we'll need to do better than we did last Saturday. I thought it was a poor performance, poor defensively. And if we're going to have to score 3 goals every home match to win a home match, then that's a problem for me. It wasn't helped with the fact that Luca Gasparotto pulled out on the Friday and we were left with a makeshift defence. Paul Watson, David McCracken and Luca Gasparotto missing for the centre-back position isn't easy. Aaron hasn't played an awful lot of centre-back for us, and I'm not blaming Aaron by any manner of means, but he actually done okay. But we have to defend better. We have to defend better as a team, not to lose goals like that, because the goals that we lost were absolutely criminal. But we spoke about it. We showed the video analysis on Monday, and we've looked forward for there. And it's great at this stage of the season it's still in our hands, because it could quite easily have been out of our hands.
Are you pleased with the response you've had this week?
Yeah, you've got a decent bunch of players. They don't deliberately play badly. It happens sometimes, and when you've got so many people not at their game, that's what can happen in football matches. We never lost. We've got to remember that as well. We scored a goal which could have counted, which might have won the game, but the overall shape of the team and the performance on and off the ball wasn't good enough as far as I'm concerned. And a few home truths were told on Monday, but we park it there, and from Tuesday onwards we'll continue to progress and seeing how we're going to go about beating a Dumbarton side who are really good players in the team now. There's been a lot of changes. They've got a lot of loan deals, but good players from Celtic and Rangers, from Aberdeen. So, as I say, tough game.
You obviously did us a favour at 5:15 last Saturday, but they showed probably in that game against Dun United at Tannadice what they're capable of, but it's all about kind of what we go down there and do this week, isn't it, really?
Yeah, we know what we've got to do. Win the match and the rest can do what they like, because I don't think there'll be a 9-goal swing, even at Morton. I think Morton will play a younger side, if I'm being honest, because they're definitely going in on Tuesday at Capello. So I understand why Jim Duffy would do that. I can understand that he's rested players over the last couple of weeks, because fourth is a position that they have accepted and settled for, whereas ourselves and Dundee United are still battling out to try and get that second place. But we are fortunate after last Saturday that United couldn't capitalise, and we're in a position where we know our job, we know what we've got to do. We can't be kamikaze about it. We've got to make sure we're solid and professional. Dumbarton would have to lose about 8 or 9-0 to us for it to become a problem if Raith Rovers win or whatever. So we have to make sure. There's a scenario that we could lose and Dundee United draw, and we're still finishing second. But we want to go down and do the job, and we want to win the football match. It'll be difficult. They're a decent side. Steve Aitken's done well down there. They're well organised. With Ian Durant there as well. It's 4 points each this year from the games that we have played. So we're under no illusions, and we're not going down there to try and draw a game. We're going to try and win a game.
You speak about having to change things at the back last week. How are things looking with the squad on the injury front?
Well, Luca's back training again, which is a bonus for us. But even apart from that, it's just players in key positions. Joe McKee's got more game time under his belt as well. It's just about getting players ready, fit, enthusiastic, and that's what we're trying to do. We'll be missing Miles, obviously still, but he'll become fresh for when the playoff game is as well. We could be doing with Miles probably down the tight pitch down at Dumbarton. Hopefully the weather's good, because sometimes when there's a wind blowing a gale, there's not an awful lot of football played. Dumbartons tend to go from back to front and work off the second ball, so we have to be ready for that. Nadie is a big strong boy down up there. We need to watch Vaughan, who's on loan for Raith Rovers. He'll be trying hard. Robert Thompson scoring goals from, although he's signed a pre-contract for Morton. The boy's still on the other side, playing well just now. He's signed a pre-contract with Queen of South. Tough games. Stammy Stanton, quality player from Hibernian, out on loan. We'll look after ourselves. We know what our players. And on our day, if we're at it, it's a game we are capable of winning.
you don't obviously want to get the situation where you are looking at what other teams are doing as well, because that's always the tension that brings on a final day, kind of shootout if you like. But I suppose we've already spoke about it is totally one's sole aim this weekend.
One's sole aim is to win the football match, you know, and yeah, we'll get told probably what's going on elsewhere, but we can't turn our attentions to what's happening elsewhere. The players on the pitch, the backroom staff and the team that's there, we have to make sure that we concentrate on the strengths and weaknesses of Dumbarton, and we try and do something against them where we feel there is weaknesses, and their strengths we have to be match what their strengths is, you know. So normally when a bad performance you get a reaction from it, and hopefully our players are ready to give me that reaction, because what do they want? They want to be in on Sunday in preparation for Tuesday's game, or they want a couple of days off because they'll get 10 days before the next tie. I know what I would want, and second place gets them more bonus money and things like that, you know. So they've got a big incentive. We've got a huge incentive to win this match on Saturday afternoon.
But by support, probably not big in number because of allocation, but you'll be looking for them to stick right behind the team throughout.
Yeah, and the way fans are superb at that, you know. They've been different class away from home, even when they've lost at Hibs, for example. But I know what you expect. They'll be looking for a victory. They'll be looking to get that second place. They'll be looking for Falkirk to make sure they go down there in the right manner. They'll be looking for hard work, and they'll be looking for goals. And hopefully our guys on our day, we can do that for them.
And just finally, a word from Craig Sybil took the two Player and Supporters Per Year awards at the Gala Awards on Monday night. It's been a great year for him on the park. We hope they can top it off in the next few weeks. Yeah, and the top scorer so far as well. You know, we're a top scorer for midfield, and we've always spoke to Sibs about trying to get goals from Milley Park, and all credit to him. I think thoroughly deserved. He's been a regular starter. I think he's played every single game, and that tells you everything. There's been players who've been in and out of the team, but Craig's shown a level of consistency that supporters notice, backroom staff members notice, and you know, he deserves the awards that were given, and the players' recognition is probably as good as even the supporters one, because for your fellow pros to recognise that you've been the man of the season so far, or the player of the season, then full credit to him. I think it's still deserved.